welcome back to my channel. I know I sound hella excited because guess what? I'm with my favorite person, well, one of my favorite people ever. It is my mom. AKA Matcha Natasha, AKA the baddest out here. So, welcome to the channel.
Oh my God, thank you for having me.
You're excited, right?
I'm super excited. And I'm extra excited because I get to work with you. And you guys can't see, but my son, her brother, is behind the camera. So it's like
it's a family affair. All we're missing is dad.
Yeah.
But next, I have a video with him, guys, coming. It's going to be super fun, too. But we're with Matcha Natasha today. I'm calling her Matcha Natasha just because I feel like that's her brand right now. Like, we're doing a rebrand, baby, and she's coming with some heat. But basically, tell them what you're into. Because for me, you're into health, wealth, meaning wealth like how you feel inside, products. It's always something with this lady. Every time.
I'm just into self-care. That's like
and things that make you feel good from the inside.
It's all about self-care. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's your
time.
Yeah, that's
I
your
love products.
How you gonna talk over him?
Sorry, go ahead.
That's your. No, go ahead. You love products. You're about feeling good on the inside, and also recently, we've been getting into Soul. Well, no, you were already into Soul Cycle.
No, I wouldn't say I was into Soul Cycle, right, Leslie? She's been trying to get
Shout out to Leslie, because she does not play no games, but we're going to talk about that. We might have her on the channel.
I've always been trying to be this fitness person, as I'm sure we all are trying.
Yeah.
But I just never commit to anything fully. I'm being real.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
real.
always do something. So I always try to, even if I'm at home on a mat, I'm doing something.
Melissa Wood Health.
Melissa Wood Health, that's what I'm into now. But my main thing is discipline with eating, with skincare, with healthy products, with a positive attitude, just that whole thing.
Isn't it so funny that I'm like into that? As I get older, I'm becoming more like her, I feel. But as far as like the eating thing, I took a big leap with the eating thing because
A round of applause for you.
My eating habits before were like not, I'm not gonna say it was the worst thing, but it was like, yeah. But then I really opened up to like the idea of like kombucha. I didn't like kombucha in the beginning. I was like, why are you drinking vinegar for lunch? I don't understand.
I know, and I'm always introducing them to new products.
And you have to stop doing that, telling people the products we like. Because she does that, and then we go to the store and we're like, it's out of stock because Miss Chatty Patty over here want to be telling everybody what we're into.
No, I love to share the information, and because you're like, it's so good for you and it's so good, so I want to share.
Yeah, so my thing is, I feel like share it on a broader scale and stop telling, because you share on a broader scale, maybe people get it, maybe people don't. But you're telling all these people we know they're gonna buy it because you're saying it. Like, I feel like people really take your word for it for some odd reason. Anyway, so not to talk about me, but to talk about me. So how did you feel when you were like, oh my God, I'm having a daughter. This is the greatest news ever. I'm so excited.
You know what's funny? Okay, so I had my kids very young.
What age, babe?
My firstborn, G, behind the camera. I had my son at 22, and then I had you at 23. Boom, boom, done.
Literally boom, boom.
No, back to back. They're only 18 months apart.
I feel like it's kind of nice getting it out the way, though.
It really is.
Like, we don't have to think about it
in
now.
hindsight.
Yeah.
But back then, I just didn't think about anything. I just went with the flow of everything. So I didn't, when I first had my son, I wasn't thinking, oh my God, I want a boy or I want a girl.
The nursery,
I literally
colors.
didn't think about it. I didn't think nursery.
Yeah, I know.
Lucky to have an apartment.
No,
girl. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, the things I feel like people think about when they're about to have a kid was not a thought. Like,
if I were
now,
in my state of mind now, I'd be like, I want this, I want that.
Neutrals.
I just went with the flow, and
Yeah.
it was just like I had a boy. I was like, cool.
Right.
And then I was having a girl. I was like, cool. But
Right.
like literally, if I had 2 boys, I would have probably slit my throat.
No, literally, no shade to you guys that have boys out there, but how
Yeah, I can't.
do you have all boys? I'm not saying boys are bad.
But I don't want to be a
Boy mom.
I needed my girl. It was just destined, and I didn't stress it. So I just felt like everything worked out perfectly.
Yeah. Now, the funny thing about it, I asked that question just because, so when I was a kid, I was, I'm not going to say terrified, but I was scared of her.
I can't believe
This
that.
lady right here, because she
I was
is
so nice.
very passionate, maybe overly passionate, and like there was a fear instilled in me to where I was like, I'm not gonna mess with this lady because she does not seem like the one to be messed with, like, or played with. So I kind of stayed in my lane. For me personally, where I feel like we really connected and got close was when I was homeschooled, and it was by her and my dad or whatever, but like that was like after he was done with his stuff, like work. So we would be together, like every day?
Every day.
Every day.
I homeschooled her from middle school because
Yeah.
I just wasn't finding a fit with her for
Yeah.
middle school. And I know that was just such an important time especially for girls. You just
Yeah.
can become a follower. And I just was like,
And the
you know
groups
what?
and all that,
It's not
yeah.
working. I'm homeschooling. And that's how I just took your childhood so seriously.
You
with
really
everything. Like,
You did.
okay, cut.
No, it's good you did, because we talk about this all the time, but I really feel like that time for me was crucial to who I am today.
I didn't even realize how crucial it was.
It is now looking back, right? Like,
I
yo,
mean,
that might have been.
I knew it was crucial for me to I literally had to stop working and homeschool you during the day.
Yeah.
I worked some evenings and I worked the weekends just to get that done.
Which is huge alone, like,
But I
for you to
didn't
have to do that.
realize how
big
much
of a deal.
an impact it had on you, which I'm so happy.
And like, no shade to G, my brother, but you know, he was in school living his little life or whatever. But at the end of the day, I think just being around you guys, like you and dad or whatever, we just had like, we were just so close knit to where like, even when he was going to school and growing up around, you know, kids and having that like time to be like a kid in a way, it was still like he had like the realistic side of life too, being around you and dad. I feel like, because y'all hit us with like the real stuff, like whatever was going on, like real emotion, which I think is important, because you know, sometimes parents will stray away from like, oh well, mom's upset right now, I'm gonna go in a closet or something, and not really show you that side, to where like mom is upset, everyone's gonna be upset with her. But
we were just very open.
very open. And I think it's important though. I don't feel any way about it.
You know, it can't always be roses
Peaches and cream.
flowers. So it's like, I'm gonna if I'm upset, I'm gonna be upset. I'm not gonna hide it from you guys.
Like, this is what happens in life. Unfortunately,
this is
there
what
are
life is.
good days and bad
I just
days.
always went with my intuition, raising you guys, and it was just very real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite part about me? And we'll add G in here too, even though he's not in the video. Well, I'm trying to get G in a video because he's always the guy behind the camera, Mr. Cool, just like my grandfather. But we want my brother in the video. I think we want my brother in the video. So I'm gonna come up with a cool concept and maybe bribe him with some things, and we'll figure it out. But what's your favorite thing about us two now that you've instilled in us? You specifically.
Okay, I can
Just one,
specifically
babe.
say one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a book that was recommended to me.
Is it the fish book?
No,
Okay.
that's a child's book. But there was a book recommended to me when you guys were little by a friend of me and your dad's, Mr. Tripp Soul,
Hey.
called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. That book changed my life, literally. I've always, you know, you always hear people like, oh, this book changed my life.
Yeah, and you're like,
really?
girl,
But
bye.
no, seriously, this book changed my life.
I never knew that was the book. That like
That's-
really lit up the positivity for you. Is
Yes,
that where you're,
like I've always been a person. I think people are born like I've always looked on the brighter side of things.
Yeah.
I'm just a positive kind of person.
Right.
But after reading this book, I realized how most people are more, you think more negatively.
Yeah. Or that's your first thought.
It's
is
your first
negative.
and I
Yeah.
don't think we're born like that. I think it's being in this culture, in this
For sure.
society. And so the book made me just so much more conscious of what people would, of what,
How
even
you
what I
spoke,
would say, how you speak,
your
what
thoughts.
you say, your thoughts. And if you did have that thought, guess what? You can just switch it around.
Yeah.
So after reading that book, I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. I'm going
Right.
to literally teach the kids to like think like this.
Yeah.
And I literally would just, it was just drilled into your brains
Yeah.
to think positive. If you say something, I'm like, but guess what, guys? We can do it like this, or
Oh
we
my
can
God, yeah.
switch it like this. And why would you say, this can happen? And it's easier when they're kids because you're mostly,
We can believe that.
yeah, and you're mostly positive and you haven't been
Yeah.
tainted by the world yet and everything.
Yeah.
So it was easier to do when you were young.
Like,
'Cause it
Mom
was when
is
you-
right.
when you
We
were
can
young.
flip it around.
Yeah, we can do anything.
Yeah.
So that book changed like literally every thought I had. If
I
I
should read
thought
it.
a thought, and yeah, I was thinking the other day, I was like, oh my goodness, I should gift you guys these books.
I was just about
but
to
I
say,
was
that's
like,
sweet.
literally, you were raised from this book.
That's
this
crazy.
is how I raised you, and
Yeah.
you naturally, you both think like that now.
Literally.
Literally, even to this day, if I say something, because I am human, so if
Now
I
we
say
flip it
something,
around
they'll
on
be
her
like, "Mom,
sometimes."
such and such and such, and I'm like, shut the up, like, leave me alone. I'm pissed right now. Like, I am a human still.
Isn't it crazy though? Don't you believe when people are like, "Oh, you end up like teaching your parents or something," or like not teaching your parents, but you
Oh.
end up like
If you have children,
Parenting
or
your
when you have
parents in a way?
children, I'm sure any parent would say that their children teach them more than you could ever teach your children. Every parent
which is
knows
kind of
this.
so wild.
Yeah.
And you know what I also liked? And then we have to get to a super exciting topic. It's lit. But what I really do like is that you weren't like stay in a child's place. Like I
No.
hate that whole
I wanted
idea of
you
like
to-
I'm your parent, you are my
No.
child, you stay in a child's place, you act like a child. Like no, because when you open the conversation, you open the dialogue, you open the comfortability and the vulnerability to be like, I can tell my mom, like when I tell you this lady knows everything, like the craziest things, like maybe things that you tell your friends, I'll tell mom and then I'll tell my friend. Like I'll be like, oh, well, let me tell you what mom thinks. And they're like, oh, you told her already? I'm like,
Right.
absolutely. Like people know that whatever they tell me, like my mom most likely will know. So I'm sorry, y'all. She knows, but she's not judgmental. Like she's an open book. And that's why I am the way I am. Like it was just very important
Talking
to be open.
Open talk was a big thing in our household.
Yeah.
We all talk to each other so much
Yeah.
when we come from school. I'm fine. It was
Close
fine.
his door.
No,
Yeah.
You're not going. Whose door are you closing?
Period.
We
Cool.
need to talk. Like
Yeah.
I enjoyed spending time with my kids. A lot of people, I don't know, but I really enjoyed spending time
Even
with
now,
you guys,
like you
especially
and G
now. It's so
will
awesome.
talk for hours. About what?
It's just good to connect
They're on another level.
and talk.
You guys have, like, your own
and be
language.
open, and you could tell me anything, and I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, what? No, we're
Yeah,
all humans,
ever.
and I love it.
Yeah. So I love all that because it's so. I feel like we're kind of doing a podcast in a way, right? Like low key.
Yeah, because
The way I'm hitting you with
she
these
did not
topics.
prep me on
I didn't
anything,
prep, but I was
and
like,
I'm
honestly-
not a talker.
Yeah, she was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. Where's my wine at? I got the wine. Everything's good. But yeah, so my whole thing about this video was initially that we did something really, really cool that I we would have never thought this would be happening like years before. Like years ago, we wouldn't have ever thought that. But the other day, we had the incredible opportunity to go to the Aries Studios. As you guys know, I am a model. I put a video out a while back saying how I got signed and blah, blah, blah. And that was before like my little revamp and rebrand for my YouTube. So don't even play. But go watch that because it's a super realistic story. But I have worked with an incredible company, Aerie, for like a year now. I've been working with them, and they decided to have my mom on for like a Mother's Day Instagram live. And it was basically a bunch of gorgeous, stunning looks for like the beach and like a little mom and daughter vacay. Like it was just the greatest experience, and we were really excited to do it. And I was just so pumped because I'm like, oh my God, like mom's gonna finally see what I do and see that like, girl, she be tired. Like it seems super glamorous.
Yeah.
And of course it is. You're getting your makeup done and you're joking me, like that's amazing. But it is also like, you gotta be like kind of on point. But when I tell you this lady, like you would have thought like she was preparing her whole life for this, because when I tell you she went over on that live and was like, check this out, and what you want to do with this is, and I was like, period, Pooh.
I was just following in your footsteps.
No,
honestly.
I know, but it was amazing. So just talk a little bit about how incredible the experience was.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, just to throw that out there, so Aerie's studios, they're based out in Pittsburgh, so we had to take a little flight. We stayed over a night, and then we went to the studios. And everyone, like, shout out to you guys if you're watching. If you're watching, thank you. But it's just a great team, and I think I talked them up so much.
No, they're an amazing team. You've been working with them how long? Maybe almost 2 years now?
Maybe 2 years, yeah.
Maybe. I think they were your first modeling job.
Guys, they were my first
They were her
modeling
first job, and it's like,
that's crazy.
It doesn't get any better from there. They're the most kind, positive,
genuine people,
Yeah, I really had a great time, and she would always come back from the trips and tell me about each person. Erin and the makeup artist Leah.
Yeah,
and
everyone.
We worked
Charlotte, Christy. Oh my God, everybody!
And I got to meet some of the people this time, and I totally
and Buddha. Oh my God! Buddha. Like I could go through the whole list, but
and Sam.
How amazing was it to just really like? Were you like, wow, like this is what you do, kinda, or no?
Of course.
Cause like, granted, a live, I feel like live is kind of harder than just to shoot, because a live is like, baby girl, we're on now.
I definitely want to come see you do a shoot.
Yeah, like
but
e-com
the live,
or something.
but you know what it is? I kind of know how you are live and on camera. She's just such a personality.
You're like used to me now.
Yeah. So you're just on. So I was just like, I have to match. I have to
match the energy.
Match her energy, because she's just so amazing.
Yeah.
And so I was just trying to, do that. And the stylist.
The looks were so cute, right?
The looks were so good, and it was like almost like a fashion show. It was like, cause when I was younger, I wanted to be a model. Who didn't?
Yeah.
But we had to go
fast
back
paced.
and change real quick and come back out and speak with Erin, and it was just so fun. And I really am so glad that I got to do that and see you even after how you work.
Yeah.
And how your rapport with the whole crew, and it was just great.
And I mean, come on, shout out to Jag, because you guys, we're dead.
We should do a whole podcast on.
We
Jag,
should do a
okay?
whole video on how incredible Jag is.
Literally,
that's a whole other video.
Carrie,
but you
Jacqueline,
guys,
Rachel, oh my God,
all of you guys,
so much.
You made it happen for us.
I feel like you're so blessed to have landed there.
Like what?
It's amazing.
That's a whole wild.
They're truly a special agency, and if you can get with them, thank your lucky stars, because they really are different.
Talk about people
special.
that care.
They care, but they're about the business.
Period. They're gonna get it done, and that's how it should be. But
it's special there.
Yeah, it feels like that.
I'm just so happy. I'm happy for you, but. I wouldn't expect anything else for you, because she's an amazing girl, and that's where you belong.
Period, Pooh.
No, it's
period.
True.
Nah, I don't know.
Period.
But so stay tuned for us. We might be hitting those screens again. Who knows? But okay, so this is the fun part. And this chick, she's a Capricorn, so like I feel like that says enough.
But okay, I'm a Capricorn.
Girl, you're not a Sag. You're a Capricorn,
I'm on the border.
and I'm a Scorpio. I'm a rising Scorpio. I'm like a Scorpio
Guess
all the way
what?
around. You're a rising Scorpio. I don't know how though.
I'm a rising Scorpio. I'm a moon Sag, and I'm a Capricorn sun.
What?
Yeah. I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really like, whoa. But what I was going to say is, so this is going to be a fast 5.
I don't do anything fast.
I've seen this on like little things, so I'm like taking the idea. But I'm just going to ask you 5 questions about your favorite things.
Just so you
Mom.
know, guys, I apologize now. I am the most indecisive person.
You get 10 seconds.
And if I get questions, I need them overnight. She didn't prepare me for any of this.
And no, that's why it's good though. We want the organic, real part.
I do love organic.
We don't want a prim
I
and
love
proper
organic,
girl.
everything.
Literally.
But that's another video.
Yeah, literally, that's your video for your channel.
Yeah.
Because boy, you can get into it.
But it's hard for me to answer.
All right,
questions
starting
on
the
spot.
clock. This is just an imaginary clock. All right, we won't even put the timer up. Okay, what were the questions? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, favorite drink.
Okay.
5.
I could live
4.
on
No, I'm just kidding.
coconut water and wine.
Specifically, the coconut water from Trader Joe's.
Or Harmless Harvest is my favorite brand, actually.
It's my favorite.
But
brand.
I wish coconut water came out my tap.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I would just drink
You're like
coconut water all
obsessed.
day, yeah.
Okay, favorite food. This
I
should
don't
be
do
easy.
favorites. I just don't do favorites. But
Something
I
that
would
you're
say
most likely to
I
eat
love,
every night. You could eat it every night.
I'm a health foodie.
No, I can answer this for her. If she's really gonna eat, it's either pasta or Beyond Burger. Let's be real with sweet potato
No, I
fries.
don't eat Beyond
or
Burgers
anything with
that
mushrooms.
much.
Are you joking?
I'm just saying, on
A
a
mushroom
daily basis,
pasta.
I'm very like a simple vegetables.
One
and-
sheet pan that goes
But
in the
if
oven.
a sheet pan dinner, it's easy.
Girl,
But
I'm
if
talking
I
about
have to
feasting.
Pick decadent foods that I love
Pasta.
the
She's
flavors.
gonna say
I would say
pasta.
Italian or Asian. I love Asian flavors. I'm half Asian, so I love. No, I'm kidding. But I love Asian flavors and I love Italian.
She likes pasta. It's pasta. The answer is pasta. You see all the drama that we're dealing with just to get pasta out. Okay. Favorite YouTuber right now? Because I literally I didn't put her on, but like I would have mom watch all this like YouTube stuff.
Crap.
And then
Thank
no,
God she moved out.
don't shout it out though. Because then she realized that like there's other great
I
channels to be
forgot
watching.
about all of those
Yeah.
people. I'm like, I don't even watch
But now
that
I'll
anymore.
go to her house and be like, oh look who's. She's like, girl, bye. Like we've upgraded.
I love so many YouTubers. It's so weird, but I do love Sophia Chang.
I literally was
because
just
her
about to say that.
aesthetic is just
Chef's kiss. It really is. Like I don't know how she's recording this,
And
but Jesus.
we love aesthetics.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, we're
that's our
really
thing.
into it.
Yeah.
Okay, favorite music. Just give me a genre, because I know you're not gonna give me an artist or a song.
Oh my God. I just don't get this favorite stuff. We are eclectic people.
Oh my
I like
God.
different things. Why do I have to pick
What's
one?
a song that you listen to every single day?
I don't listen to.
You
anything
play the
every
same
single day.
playlist every time I get in the car. It's
I
the
like
same
my old
playlist.
school stuff.
Never stop, never
Oh
giving
yeah,
up.
the brand new heavies.
See, every day. So your genre
That's-
is like
That's different. I don't even know what you
whatever.
call that.
Okay, I don't even know if that was 4 or 5 questions. I said fast
was
5.
4,
It was
but-
4. Okay, last question. Who's your favorite child?
G has headphones on, so.
Who?
No, I honestly, truly do not have a favorite.
I'm gonna
child.
tell you, I literally thought that it was my brother for the longest time because I know.
Did you really?
Yeah, I know that everyone was like, well, my grandmothers. Shout out y'all, because I know y'all are watching. My grandma and my nana, I know G is their favorite, which is fine. But I came and I shook it up, and I know.
We're like sisters.
Literally
twins.
In another life, we were sisters, and my nana, her mom, was our mom.
mother.
That's how
I
we
feel like it should be.
Yeah.
And we hang out.
You're
all
like,
the
I don't want
time,
responsibility.
And we're always I don't. Why am I the mom?
Like, what is that?
I'm like, I'm not the mom.
Who made you the mom?
But we're always like, G, you need to hang out with us.
Yeah, I think we just talk too much or something.
He just is like, we're too much.
And then he says we're loud.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
But whatever. Anyways, guys, I'm so excited we did this. Thank you for coming over.
Thank you so much for having me. I was really like, what is this gonna be? I need prep. But
She
then
was like, "Where are the snacks at?"
yeah, because she texted me about snacks.
Which
and then I'm
that's
like,
a
"Where
great
are
host
they?"
thing to do. Like, oh, do you guys want something specific to
But I
drink?
specifically said what I wanted and
I forgot to
it.
get the tofu.
Okay,
So
so-
this is where we're at with
No,
it.
it was great. I really enjoyed this. It was so
Yeah.
much more fun.
Then
I
you thought? Oh
no.
my god!
I always have fun with you, but I'm just nervous. Like
She's
with me
nervous on camera, but I think you
and
just-
answering questions.
I think wine really gets it right where we need to
I think we
be.
have to have the wine each time,
Absolutely.
right?
Don't say the wine, because this is how it gets sold out.
Cheers.
Cheers. I have nothing in my cup. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more of Matcha Natasha over here, I'm going to add her Instagram below and all that stuff because we're getting her situated. She's coming with some stuff because like all these products
I'm
she uses.
trying.
Look at the glow. Like you want to know where to get this glow from? It's her. So
It's golden hour.
yes, thank you so much for coming. We'll definitely, of course, have more of her coming soon. But subscribe, like, comment, share it. If you want to send it to your mom and be like, girl, this is absolutely us. Or if you just feel where we're coming from. But thank you guys so much for
Thank
watching.
you.
I'm so excited for this YouTube channel. We're just blossoming. So stay tuned for more.
Yay.
Hey, 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 go Taj, go Taj.